Hello. Welcome to the Fantastic Cruising Podcast. Brought to you from Transylvania. Yeah, Kimbra's not here. Well, she is here. She's just not. Dang, the hat always looks crooked. She's here. She's just she's getting the wine. It's a wine. It's a wine night. And yeah, we're gonna have some wine.
Preference?
Yeah, Patience JT. What do we got? I can.
This is San Sebastian, and this is Wildberry Pinot Noir.
Oh. I don't have a preference. Do you have a preference?
I want you to choose.
All right.
How many people are in there?
There's like 6 people in there, according to the
Who's
thing.
chatting? How many people are chatting?
There's some people chatting.
All right, let's let them decide.
All right. Let's make it easy. Okay, let's
So
call
bottle
one.
number 1.
Bottle number 1 is from San Sebastian Winery in St. Augustine.
It's a red. It's called what? Vintner's Red.
Vintner's.
It's a sweet red. Or we have this one from Keel and Curly. This we're gonna call number 2.
Wildberry.
Wildberry Pinot Noir.
Pinot Noir.
Pinot Noir.
Pinot Noir.
Should we have number 1 or number 2?
Tonight, because we'll have them both at some point. All right. And while we're waiting to find out, let's see. We've got who was in here first? Look at that. JT is in here first.
He stayed up for this.
Followed quickly by Mr. Stacy.
Hey, Stacy.
Hello. There's my mom right there.
Hello.
And there is Meg.
Hello, Meg.
We got Ed Roddy in the house.
Hi, Ed.
We got Shady Hill Homestead.
Hello.
We've got Anita.
Hi, Anita.
We've got Scott Saltzman in the house. Hello, Professor.
Hi, Scott.
We
were talking about you and Kevin the other day.
Nothing bad. Actually good. I say it like it's surprising. No, we were actually talking good about you the other day. No. We always talk good about you.
All right, so Meg says...
And Down Under Cruises?
Oh, hello.
Love the background. Look, this was a collaborative effort. That's why it's even better. Because it was all the wonder of Kimbra, and then I added my little pixie dust to it.
Okay. We got some
Hell
numbers
yeah,
there.
you stayed up.
So for anybody that's just joined, we're trying to decide which wine to drink. We have number 1, the San Sebastian Winery Vintner's Red, or number 2, the Keel and Curly Wildberry Pinot Noir.
So
which one should we drink tonight?
JT said number 3, Buffalo Trace.
Yeah, you've passed like 4 numbers.
Did I? Oh,
yeah.
Crap. We got to, okay. Number 3, well, we're
not drinking Buffalo Trace, we're drinking wine.
We've got a 1, a 2, a 1. Okay, I'll keep track of the 1s. You keep track of the 2s.
Okay.
All right. And then...
Gina says hello. Did you read that one?
Hello, Paul. Wait, where's Gina?
No, she didn't. Stacy said Gina says hello.
Hello, Gina. Oh, well, Kevin counts.
Ed said wine, just pour it down the drain. Well, I'm not going to do that.
But it's not like typical wine.
No, it's good wine. It's
Bon
sweet.
Beanie and Happy No Pants Friday. I'm wearing pants. That's weird. Sometimes you just have to air out the undercarriage.
Did you say hi to Paul?
I did. The people at Don Jose's did not appreciate our commitment to No Pants Friday. Well, they'll just have to adapt like the Borg. Yes, I did say hi to Paul. Paul says 1, by the way.
Okay.
1 is winning. Scott says number 1.
Okay. 3, both. Well,
Down Under says both. JT doesn't like wine. I think we're having number 1.
All right.
Number 1 it is. Number 1 in your hearts. Number 1 in the voting. We're going to drink number 1.
Apparently I left the fridge open, so that's good.
She left the fridge open, so that's good. That's what she said. That's good. Look, you may have noticed there's not been a cruisathon, which we had talked about there being a cruisathon. It just got postponed a bit, so we can get a few more people out there. You are welcome to make donations tonight to Helping Hands for Cruising. In fact, you can always make donations to Helping Hands for Cruising. It doesn't have to be during a cruise-a-thon. We appreciate any donations that you can give to help people who would not have the fortune to cruise otherwise go on that cruise. So, Meg, if you could put that link there, if that's possible, I would appreciate it. I can put the QR code up, I've been told. Let me see where that's at. Overlay. There it is right there. Boom! We did announce that we had those prints, so I'm not exactly sure how we're doing that yet. So I guess we're going to be holding off on that until the actual official cruise-a-thon, which is going to be at the end of August, correct? August 20 what? 25. August 25 and 26 is when that cruise-a-thon is going to happen. Resistance is futile. Yes. Or useless if you're a Douglas Adams fan. 1 + 2 = 3, JT. Yes, that is true. But that is pre-wine math right there. People saying hello to everybody. What else we got here? My mom is asking, is the cat still on your roof? I hope not, because we have had some monsoon torrential. It was, maybe that's what happened. It was raining cats and dogs, and all that was left on the roof was the cat. Maybe that's where it came from. But what? I said we had catastrophic rain. Catastrophic rain, Kimbra says. I get it. That was pretty good. Yeah, the cat was on the roof this morning. It was interesting.
Do you want me to leave this in here?
Sure, leave that sucker in there. The cat, I'm sure it's fine. It didn't look like it was in peril. And our back screen topped porch thingy, it's not like that high for a cat to jump off, and there's trees and stuff overlapping. So I'm sure the cat got up there. The cat could get down.
You want to set that on the other side of you?
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'll set that on the other side of me.
Cool.
We've seen this cat before. It's usually under the car, and then it leaves when we drive away. Before we drive away, so,
that's pretty good.
Which is good because we don't. The last thing we want to do is
I love that
get
wine.
a cat. There's Les. Hello, Les. Ah, there we go, Meg. Thank you very much. Please consider making a donation to Helping Hands for Cruising Charity using the direct PayPal link. Is this QR code still valid?
Oh, you know what? That's a good question.
Let me take that down because I don't know 100% that it. I mean, it's the worst that'll happen. I think is it would fail, but I don't want to do that to people. So use that link that she gave if you'd like to donate.
Or you can go to helpinghandsforcruising.org.
Yes,
the number 4, not the word 4.
Correct. I see reference to Tony Dials in here. There he is. There's the hello, Tony. Hello, Tony.
Hi, Tony. How is Hermione?
Cheers.
And Cheyenne. I'll ask how Cheyenne is as
How
well.
is Hermione? I'm going to work on my
Hagrid.
On my Hagrid, so that when I meet Hermione and she's old enough to remember it.
And I'll work on my Hermione.
I'll try, and she'll think I'm Uncle Hagrid. Can I be Uncle Hagrid? All right. Lots of thunder today. Yes, there has been lots of thunder, thunderbolts and lightning. Very, very frightening. Stacy says, we just had a little storm roll through with some heavy rain as well. I mean, this is Florida, so it's just another Friday, but it kind of poo-pooed our plans a little bit. We de-poopified them because we were planning on going to Twisty Treat, which is an outdoor kind of deal. You walk up to a window.
Ice cream.
Yeah, but they also have like hot dogs and stuff. And then when we were going to go straight from work, and then it was raining. So we came home first, and I took a shower, and then it stopped raining, and because I used up all the water that the rain was. No, that's not true. But it did stop raining, so we were able to go get our hot dogs and ice cream. So that's good and bad. For your information, we will be live today. We are home. Yay. They are back. The Denver Cruisers are back. They're back home, and I saw their thumbnail. They are doing the pre-cruisathon, cruisathon tonight. So more opportunities to get in the spirit and donate some money to Helping Hands for cruising. Scott says, Daddy dials. Kevin says the cat is actually the reason that the last tenants moved out. The landlord was able to keep him away for a while. I mean, look, I am a cat guy, 100%. I mean, I guess I'm a reptile guy, but I'm a big fan of cats. So, not the play. I've never seen the play, and I heard the movie was terrible. But the actual...
You've never seen it?
Mammals. No, I've never seen cats.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've seen cats many times.
I don't know why I've never seen it. I surprises myself.
I have
saying it
like
out
the
loud.
movie of it. Not like the remake movie, but like the original like Broadway
Like
show
Broadway
movie.
show?
Yeah,
Okay.
we should watch it.
Well, we should. Tony says rough. Today was a shot day for her. She's doing shots. Oh, shot. Like, okay, gotcha. She never cried like she does today. Very heart-wrenching. Oh, well, that's,
Aww.
I'm sure that is heart-wrenching, but for the best in the long run.
We all have bad days.
Yeah. Scott says, yikes, sorry for that. JT says they have good shakes. Cats? Or
Twisty
trees?
Cats have good shakes.
They do. Dogs are like shake. Cats like shake their tail while they pee on yours. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anita says, I'm assuming that means ice cream sounds really good right now. I mean, Anita, there are very few moments in my life when I would not make that phrase. Just to be
I have
fair.
a question for all the people out there. How does Matt sound?
Yeah, am I echoey? Because you know what? We didn't fiddle with
No,
the thing.
we didn't.
And it's all the way.
That sounds awkward, Matt. We didn't fiddle with the thing.
We didn't fiddle with my thing today to see if it can change my voice.
We've had this thing where Matt is echoey and I am not.
Yeah.
So we're trying to figure
And
out.
It's not because I live in a chasm.
Well, he's a little bit closer to his mic
I am
than he
trying,
normally
I'm
is.
trying to be closer. I'm trying to be
However,
closer
I also noticed that
to
you're
my
not really speaking directly into it. You are above it.
Oh, it's because I'm better than this microphone. Let me see if I can fix that.
Well, no, I mean, I think you need to move your stand up.
Well, yeah, but it's also the trajectory. See?
Right. Okay.
There we go. How about that? Does that look good? Mother, tell your children not to look my way. I don't know why
And
I
you've
went to
just hurt
Danzig.
everyone's ears.
I'm sorry. Scott says, my next cruise is on a ship we have all been on, the Carnival Pride, in 13 days out of Dover, UK.
Nice.
That's cool. This is like,
Is it
it's
bothering you now?
intimidating me now. I'm intimidated by a big microphone in my face. But yeah, have a great cruise, Scott. Yes. JT says, we left the show. Cats on Oasis was kind of weird. We left the show. Okay, I understand.
They went to see Cats.
And they left.
They left.
Kind of weird. I mean, but we're kind of weird, JT, so we might be okay with that. Well, you know if you're okay with that.
I also saw it was one of the shows from my last Broadway season.
Yeah, okay.
So, and I've seen it at a dinner theater. I've seen it multiple times.
Brian, hello, Brian. Bon Beatty, my friend.
Hey, Brian made it before we were getting off.
You sound fine. You sound fine too, Scott. Yeah. I cry when I do tequila shots too. I mean, maybe Hermione just needed some tequila shots before her shots.
Yeah.
Shot. I don't know what I'm doing now. No echo sounds good. Okay. All right. That's good. Now, if I watch this back and there's an echo, I'm coming after you people. So I'm just saying. No, I'm just kidding. Les says sounds good. Thank you. Sounds good to Stacy. All right. All right. We're getting a lot of validation. So maybe me being in closer proximity to the microphone is solving the problem.
Did you read that one?
Kimber still sounds better. JT says Kimber still... Is that like a subjective thing, or like her voice actually sounds better? It might be... Maybe if I speak in a high voice, does that change the tone?
You gonna try and talk like me?
I'm going to try and talk like you.
What if I try and talk like you?
Is that what I sound like?
Hi, my name is Matt Bonbini.
My name is Matt Bonbini. Bonbini. Matt
I like
Bond.
gharials, and I got new
Wow.
Croc shoes.
Wow.
And I showed you pictures of my shark costume last week. And I have cool snakes. My name is Matt.
This is how you envision me. This is eye-opening.
And Kimbra is the best ever.
Oh yeah, now I know you're lying.
Wow.
Oh wow. There's wow. I'm trying to do a Kimber now. Really? Wine.
That's all you. Just one word.
Until Matt sang. Oh, until Matt sang, and then what? I sounded better. My mom says I sound good, but my mom would say that if I was like in a windstorm, echo chamber. I don't know. I'm definitely kind of weird. I know, Meg. That's why we get along so well, because you're kind of weird. You know where to find me. I lost the context on that one. At the aquarium?
That's what I was going to say at the aquarium.
JT's laughing at you, I think.
Matt Bombini.
Neither of you are close. To you? Were you? I'm missing something.
I'm missing something.
I'm missing
too.
something here, Meg. The sound is better tonight. Well, I think that's because I'm like spitting on my microphone.
Microscope.
My microscope. This thing doesn't work at all. I can't see nothing.
It's just black.
I was going to say something else, but my mom's watching. So, Kimbra, you made me laugh out loud.
It was a good Matt impression, wasn't it?
Sound is better tonight. Psst. The aquarium, in case you have an echo on the replay. Well, yeah, but we said that. The aquarium.
Right. Yeah. You said if I listen back to this and I have an echo, I'm coming after you.
Oh, and
She
then
said, you know where to find me.
It all.
Neither
is
of you are
becoming clear.
close. We're not close to the Georgia Aquarium.
It all is becoming clear.
Aha.
But we have friends. Actually, our friend that worked at the Georgia Aquarium doesn't work there anymore, does she?
No, she's moving to
Dang.
somewhere else.
On Voices.
Oh, we're not close on Voices.
Gotcha.
Haha.
Drink more wine, Matt. More wine, Matt. You are not doing a good vocal impression of each other, Meg says. We are not. We're not doing good impressions of each other.
I don't know.
Can you do impressions of anyone else?
Um,
Like celebrities or...
probably not. Pick one and I'll attempt it.
I don't know who to pick for you.
Well, then it's probably not going to go well.
I don't know.
Pick one for me.
Ooh, who do you want to see Kimbra do an impersonation of? No echo. Betty Boop.
Betty Boop.
Do you know Betty Boop?
I know Betty Boop, but I don't know.
Boop, boopy-doo.
I mean,
You don't know. You don't know of Betty Boop, but you don't know
yeah, I know who Betty Boop is.
Betty
I
Rubble?
know Betty Rubble.
Meg says, I am trying to give more context, I promise. Refill time. Fozzie Bear.
Moving right along. Doo 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 doo.
Paul says Hermione Granger. Hermione Dials.
Oh man, there's a line that I can't think of right now from Hermione. But I can't think of it.
Did you guys notice we have lights? Check this out.
Let's see how this goes. Oh, it changed them both at the same time.
Oh, I hit the sweet spot.
Did you know it was going to do that?
I didn't have faith that it would work.
Oh.
It's getting hot in here. That's yellow, apparently. Yeah, look at that. We can also make them do things. But We don't. That's too much. I think it's too much. So that's cool. That's
There
pretty
is-
cool. Hello, Brian. Wingardium Leviosa, not Leviosa. I just
Oh.
read that the worst possible way. Wingardium Leviosa, not Leviosa. That is why.
It's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
It looks cool. The background that is looks good.
There's
Punchliner Lounge. Yeah, it does. The brick wall kind of gives that Punchliner Lounge look. It's because we're so funny.
fear of a name only increases fear of the thing itself.
Are you doing an impression or are you just reading quotes?
Well, a little bit of both.
I mean, to be fair, Hermione is not an easy person to.
I mean, I don't
She's
do.
not- she
I can't
doesn't
do
stand out.
accents, so that's part of my problem.
I mean, we did pretty good accents here. Blue light accents.
Yeah.
Anita says that's cool. Binks is. We haven't seen Binks since we've been home, but it was like torrential downpour when we got home. So I think Binks went to wherever Binks goes. Binks lives around. We've seen Binks. The cat. That was
Right. I know.
Yeah.
I was trying the line that I was.
Oh, there
You're
you
going
go.
to get us killed
Paul says
or
bravo.
worse,
Bravo.
expelled. You spoke over my
I'm
quote.
sorry, I'm
It's fine. No, I just can't remember the line.
Okay. So how's everybody doing tonight? Everybody doing good?
Yeah.
Having a good weekend?
There we go.
Early
This
weekend?
one.
Quiet on the set?
Yeah. I'm going to bed before either of you think up another clever idea to get us killed, or worse, expelled. That's the line.
I think you nailed it.
And it was horrible. That's fine. I know the truth.
Okay.
I can't do the accent. We gotta clean off this table.
Awkwardly quiet now.
Well, normally you take care of that.
Well,
What's
I was
your wine
trying not to-
situation?
You can see mine is visual. Mine is visually apparent, the wine situation. If I put it in front of the blue contrast there. Yours is hidden. So I don't know if that thing is like full tankard or tankered out, as they say, whoever they are. Paul says Marcel Marceau impression.
I don't know who that is.
He's a mime. He's a famous mime.
Oh, I can do that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to.
Okay. How's the new morphed exhibit at the aquarium? It is pretty cool.
It's pretty
actually.
cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm designing stickers for it currently of the animals, but it's got a lot of cool. It's a lot of smaller habitats, but it's axolotls and arowanas and archerfish and electric eels and
Four-eyed
electric catfish.
fish, mud skippers,
Yep. Discus.
discus,
Paddlefish, that's pretty cool. They're not tiny.
bird poop frogs.
Yep.
What's the one that spits the water?
That's the archerfish.
Oh, you said that
I
already?
did, yeah.
And the cave fish
Oh yeah, the blind cave tetras.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and the cichlids.
African cichlids.
And does the cuttlefish count?
No, it doesn't count.
Epaulet sharks.
Yeah. Those
Mandarin
those count.
fish.
Yeah, those are cool. Yeah.
That octopus,
It's a two spot
maybe.
octopus.
It's that exhibit's one of my favorites. I try and go there at least once a day.
It's nice. It reminds me when I worked at the St. Louis Zoo as an entomology keeper, the area I was in was kind of similar because it's all about adaptation, and like the area I worked in had an animatronic Charles Darwin, which was really freaking cool. But it had a bunch of we had a little bit of everything. We had like all the not all the phylums. We had several phylums represented, and this one doesn't have. It's all chordates. Yes. Right now, they're supposed to get cherry shrimp. That'd be a different phylum. But anyway, it's a lot of different types of animals, and they're all like animals with very interesting adaptations. So I'm a big fan of adaptations. I like talking about evolution and stuff. So it's interesting. Loved it, Kimbra.
Thanks.
My mom says we had rain for 5 minutes today. Yeah, my mom's on like a dry spell. Emma says she loves your hat, Matt. Well, thank you, Emma. Thank you.
Emma, your hair looks super cool.
It's all the pins there.
Did you see
on it?
pictures of Emma's hair?
I don't think so.
Oh, let me show you.
I don't think I did. Probably shouldn't do Die Hard quote. Marcel Marceau said the only word in Mel Brooks' silent movie. That's true. I forgot about that. Oh, cool.
That's
That
what
is
I want to
cool.
do. I want to
that's
do.
very
I
cool.
would love to do something like that.
That's like
I don't
yeah.
think I can pull it off,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I love it.
Well, that's awesome. I love that.
Yeah.
Meg says the area does sound so cool. That area does sound so cool. It is. You would really like it, Meg. It is very neat. And each of the exhibits has a little touchscreen, and some of them have like little activity game type things, which are all right. But it's just nice. It's a very, I don't know, kind of relaxing place to go.
I like it. It's a different vibe than the rest of the aquarium.
It's a little bit more old school aquarium because it's actually like a bunch of, forgive me, tanks that you can see, like
Just with technology.
just with technology instead of like trying to integrate it into stuff. But I mean, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I like it.
Kind of like that, actually. Brian says, I was told that if going swimming with the manatee now in Crystal River area can no longer extend arms and pet manatee. Have you heard this? I have not heard that. But I don't know. I know that the last time I did a manatee swim, the company I went with wouldn't let us wear fins, which was annoying, but I kind of understand their reasons for it.
Also, you mean the company we went with, because I was
Yes.
there too.
Well, that's accurate. I know it's like a big controversial thing. Swimming with the manatees, it's like there's a lot of people trying to get them to ban it, and then there's Crystal River that basically survives off of it. I'm 100% think it's fine because the manatee population in Crystal River is thriving. But yeah, I mean, they're very protective of the manatees, which I'm glad that they are. And so that might be the case, but I can tell you that the manatees will come up to you. Like they will touch you. So it's not, that wouldn't really concern me too much.
No, they like come over and like squish you, but not like bad squish.
Also, I mean, there are people literally on the river, like waiting to yell at you if you do something wrong, but they can't see everything. Like if, oh, he extended his arm, there's no bend in his, they're not going to be able to like I hope, I'm sure there's a few outliers, but I think that the point is to give them the authority to stop people who are not being respectful from experiencing that, which is I'm fine with that. But there could be somebody with a little bit of a power trip that might take it too far. I don't know. I will maybe research that a little bit though. I definitely recommend doing it. I think it's a really amazing experience that I think people come away with even more respect for manatees and how amazingly awesome they are. She says, thank you. Oh my God, she is loving it. That's cool. Yeah. Yes.
Yep.
My wine's empty.
Wow. You drink that fast.
I'm like a sponge.
A wine sponge?
A wine sponge. There we go.
Aren't you supposed to sip wine? Isn't that how wine works?
Yeah.
Hey, Aunt
I'm a
D is
Strawberry
there.
Hill guy, so. All right, let's see.
You're at Andy. You've read all of that.
I've read all that. Hello, Andy. Hello. My mom says the manatees at Crystal River love people to interact with. I agree. And that is one of the arguments that the naysayers,
I mean,
say
if
that
they
they-
didn't want to be there, they would go away.
well, they can't go away entirely because
Well,
they need the warm water.
Right, but I mean, like,
The-
if
the
they
concern-
come to
They do.
the people,
They
if they didn't want
absolutely
to be
do.
around the people, they would go to another
But
area
that
of
is
that
the
water.
argument that they will make. They will say that then manatee will be conditioned to go towards people, which when they're not in protected areas will make for more like boating accidents and stuff like that. Manatee population took a big hit recently. It was not from that. It was from probably runoff causing algal blooms that killed off seagrass beds and then took away their food. So that's a much bigger concern. Like yeah. Anyway, I won't go on my soapbox, but yeah. Brian says we would go down every year for many years and do a few days on Rainbow River and Crystal River, snorkel and dive trips. Always a great time. Totally good times. You don't get as good of a buzz if you sip wine. Exactly.
Yeah, but if
Kevin?
I drink it too fast, then like when we're done with this, I'll just fall asleep.
Do you hear music?
I do.
That's weird. We're not in an apartment.
People next to us must be jamming. Or across the street where the truck is in front of our
Maybe.
driveway.
I don't know. Somebody's having fun. That's fine. It's Friday night.
That's
Have fun.
right. Enjoy your life. That's loud though, isn't it?
It's very loud. I'm surprised. It's like we don't even hear storms that well in here. They must be really jamming. Maybe it's like a car outside. I don't know. I have no
I
idea.
don't know.
It's curious.
I kind of want to look.
Go look. Let us know what's happening. Is it a street party? That's what Stacy's saying. Paul says wine makes you feel different than other booze. Yeah, makes me feel sleepy usually. But I don't drink wine very often. I don't drink actually. If you just watch this podcast, you might think that we just like drink all the time. We really don't. This is like the only time we really normally drink. Maybe occasionally I'll have a bourbon or something, but it's like my fun night, have a couple drinks. You can hear that music? Can you really? That's crazy. Oh, it just stopped. Kimber's out there yelling at. No, she's not really.
Is it gone?
It's gone.
I think it was a car.
That
I could hear it when I opened the back door in the distance. It was getting quieter and quieter.
yeah, that would make sense. That's what it sounded like. Somebody with like a very loud car. Apparently, Stacy could hear it.
Wow.
So that's interesting. Welcome to the neighborhood.
That's
yeah.
right.
I mean, honestly, we've been here now for what, almost a month and a half or so.
A
And
little over a month, yeah.
The neighbors did have, and by the neighbors I mean the kids that live there, did have like a pool party till the wee hours of the morning one night, and that was
Kind of, but it wasn't that bad.
It was loud though. I mean, it was real loud, but it was. I think it was like the end of school. Kids come over and have fun in the pool. That was it. You know what? People got to live their lives. I don't care. If it was like every weekend, during the week.
Like the neighbors that we had upstairs.
Right.
That was horrible.
Like, I don't want to smell your pot. Just live your life, but stay out of mine. But yeah, I'm okay with people having fun once in a while too. So, any plans to bring back the audio podcast, Brian? I hesitate to even talk about it because we've talked about it. There are some very abstract plans to do that.
we haven't
but
started or planned for it yet.
I don't want to get people's expectations up and then let them down. So no, but maybe. I'll say that. Maybe they're throwing you a party. That would be cool.
I think they're circling because I'm hearing them again.
Oh, that's interesting. I want to have like a Halloween party. Does anybody want to come over for a Halloween party?
Let's do a Halloween party.
Come down for a Halloween party.
Or it would also probably be a pre-wedding party.
Oh, it would be, yeah. Yeah. If anybody wants to do that, let us know. And then if we get 8, 10 people,
We could go to Universal.
Actually, if we got like, because I'm sure we could probably talk JT and Jen into coming because they're pretty close.
Yeah.
So if we could get like maybe like 4 to 6 more people,
Do like a long weekend.
then I think that's enough to have our kind of party. Like we don't want like 50 people, but
No.
unless we get 50 people, then maybe we would accommodate that.
We'll
but
have to get more chairs.
probably not. Yeah, we'd have to get more chairs.
We don't
but,
have 50 chairs.
But like 10, 12 people would be fun. 8 people would be fun. 6 people would be fun. A little mini Halloween party. I mean, I know we're far away from most of you guys, but if you're,
But it could be fun.
yeah,
And it's not as long as a cruise, so not as much
Right.
commitment.
right. I mean, you can crash here. I can't guarantee you a bed if we have that many people, but
We have floor.
we have a floor. We have an inflatable mattress. We have space for inflatable mattresses.
Yes.
We will have theoretically a bed at that point besides ours. We have a couch. I don't know, just throwing it out there. A solid last hour if the week's,
I think that's right. Of last week's podcast was devoted to
and
Scotch.
she doesn't even drink scotch or bourbon.
Also, a solid last hour. Like, this whole thing is like just over an hour. So, just saying.
I don't know. It could be though. How far is the pool from your house? It is the neighbors next to us, but the ones that are on the other side of like there's a good easement, so it's close. I mean, they're probably like I could throw a ball from my backyard and hit their swimming pool, and I can't throw a ball very far. So I would say it's maybe.
Oh, that
20
pool. I thought he was
20
asking
feet?
about the community pool.
Oh, the community pool is not
It's close to.
super far, but that's
Yeah.
not where the party was
Yeah.
happening. Hello, Larry. Bon
Hi,
B,
Larry.
Yeah.
Oh, he can't listen because
Oh.
Amanda's sleeping. Oh. Shh, I'll talk quietly.
I had to do a virtual animal program today, and the group I was doing it for couldn't get their audio to work. They couldn't hear me, so I did a silent
Hey, Matt.
program.
I need
You need wine?
wine.
JT says, "Get off my lawn."
JT does. That's not JT.
Oh, Les says, "Get off my lawn." They both have light colored icons, so threw me off.
You're not reading their names. You're just reading their icons.
I just thought that's something JT would say.
Wow, that's all I get.
You want more? I can give you more. It's
That's
like
enough. Oh, really?
That's what happens on the second pour. Okay?
Not
So
waste. Dripped on my leg. too.
Larry says love the background.
Oh, thank you, Larry.
JT says do what?
We're gonna have a Halloween party.
No, I think he might be giving me
No,
trouble.
he says down here, what are we doing? He
Oh,
didn't
okay.
hear.
Oh, okay.
He literally didn't hear.
Oh, okay.
We want to have a Halloween party.
yeah,
And you're invited.
yeah, you're expected.
Okay, also that.
Would be fun. Hopefully soon. Halloween party would be kind of soon. Right. Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know. Like I said, let us know. Hit us up with
You can hear a little bit. Okay.
with a chat. Larry's coming. Right? Larry?
Yeah, Larry, are you coming?
Great job on the lighting also. Thank you, Larry. We just added these. These are from a store we have in the U.S. called Five Below, which
Yep.
is they were $5 each light strip, so that wasn't bad.
We got real fancy.
Really, Matt? My lawn is a mess. Halloween party in Tampa. That's right.
Yeah.
That is right. I will certainly try. Hey, Larry,
That'd be
open
cool.
invitation, my friend. Anytime you want to come down to Florida, let us know. You and Ananda can come down and hang out. We have a spare bedroom, so.
It's like really hot in here.
It is.
Which is normally not what I say.
I'm
And
gonna
I don't think
see-
it's just the wine. Before all of you say it's
No.
the wine.
It's more than the one. Let me see what the thing-
Kevin says I
It's
thought
79 in here.
I thought Five Below was an ice bar. I guess I was wrong.
I'm going to set it to 75.
Five
Let's see what happens.
Below is like an offshoot of Dollar Tree where things are $5 and below. Unless you go to the what's the section of their call? It's called like Beyond Five Beyond.
Yeah.
And then everything is more than
It's
$5.
the Five Beyond. That was just for Kevin. Get an idea. Let's talk.
That says got an idea.
Got an idea. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
Cool.
He also said only if you do. I'm not. Oh, Stacy. He's talking to Stacy. All right. It's 79 there. That's cold for you guys, isn't it? No,
It's
that's
79 in the house.
in the house, Larry. It is 82 outside. It's been
which is
hot.
not that much different.
I don't think it's been as hot in Florida as it has in other parts of the United States, but it's been hot for Florida. Florida, it's a misconception that Florida gets blazing hot. Florida is humid and warm most of the year, and we do get hot, but there are many times in the summer when we are far from the hottest place in the United States. I think that people are confused about that. That
They just assume that Florida's hot.
They're like, you know, my family in Missouri is like, oh my gosh, it's like 102 here. It must be 150 in Florida. No, it's actually like 93. So, you know, it's just the way that
because
that
when
works.
it's cold somewhere else, it's still warm here.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah.
Anita says sounds like fun. Okay, so we can count Ed and Anita in on that.
Cool.
We would love to be there. Well, now you're required.
You've already sent in your RSVP.
Been a few degrees cooler the past couple of days.
Doesn't feel like it.
Yeah. Okay, 79 in the house is way too hot for me. Our bedroom is kept 60 to 64.
Ooh.
Well, so Larry, we in the evening usually keep it, when we're awake, it's usually about 75. And then when we go to bed, 73.
This place is different.
This place is different. Yeah.
So the AC in this place runs
cold.
like where the little box thing is, where I think the temperature is actually red, is on that side of the house, which I know you don't know where I'm pointing, but it's like down the hallway. So I think when it thinks it's a certain temperature, it obviously turns on, but the rest of the house is actually like freezing
It's
cold.
cooling to 75 and the rest of the house is like 71.
Yeah, so we are often turning it up to where it looks like it's 79. But
Also, we've accidentally strategically placed all of our common sitting areas directly under air vents. So
Yes.
that is a good thing and not good thing, I guess. 95 plus degrees plus 95 plus % humidity in the summer. Yes, but I will tell you, JT, in Missouri, I can speak for Missouri, the humidity is worse in Missouri in the summertime. It is like it gets humid here, but it doesn't like you get that rain, it kind of cuts it. It gets humid here. I'm not saying it doesn't, but I don't go outside in Florida and feel like I can't breathe very often. And that is like just another day in July in St. Louis.
yeah.
Like it's bad. It's 11 degrees Celsius in Australia.
And the only other
It's
person that
wintertime.
knows what you're saying, Sean, is Larry.
Well, let's see. I think 11 is about 52 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's see if I'm right. Let's see. So
Why don't you just do 11 Celsius instead of writing it? You can. That's fine. You've already committed.
51.8. Boom! Look at that. Ha! Man of the world. Actually, that's because that's what the no bone zone is kept at, is 52. And I memorized what it was in Celsius because we get people that, you know, from the rest of the world that use, you know, measurements that make sense. And so I wanted to be able to give them a number that they could understand. So, yeah. I keep my temp set to like 81, but it's just me and I use a fan. So she likes it warm.
It's almost too hot for the geckos.
JT says REC is 72 to 74 all the time. Well, we got our first electric bill.
We sure did.
And it's a lot more than the apartment.
It sure is.
So we may be roughing it with the temps. Brian says, guys, got to run for now. Hope to chat soon. All right, Brian.
Well, thanks for joining.
Thanks for hanging out. Larry, Sean, and Alana will be live tonight doing a pre-cruiseathon cruiseathon. The cruiseathon did get postponed until August the 25th is when it will start. So speaking of the Down to Cruises, they are saying, yes, we are. 10 o'clock Eastern is, I believe, when they're going on as per normal. Meg says, also, I feel like when you live in a warmer climate, it doesn't feel as hot. Well, your body does, I think, adjust to some degree. You acclimate to the temperature. I think that is like that happens to people in the summer where the temperature changes a lot. That's a thing, you know. They talk about, we were just watching something with people like training camp maybe for football or something, and they were talking about like getting people acclimated before they started doing the full workouts or something
Must
like
have been
that.
you that was watching
Yeah,
that.
probably. I don't know.
You watched that at work.
The humidity in Missouri and Illinois is awful. Yes.
Yeah, Indiana falls into that as well.
Yeah, it's the Mississippi Valley. It's that kind of wetland without the ocean breeze coming in to move the air. It's, yeah. I would be soaked if my house was kept at any of those three temps. One of our ACs needs to be emptied a couple of times a day because of humidity. Oh, so you got a lot of humidity there too. Just cold humidity. I mean, you are kind of are you in a rainforest area? Or I don't know where the Pacific Northwest rainforest stops. I don't know how far north it goes. I think I've had this conversation with you too, so I apologize because I've forgotten that information. But I feel like you're still kind of rainforest-ish area, maybe where you're at, Larry? I don't know. Let me know. Live closer, we go. Oh, if we live closer, we go and dress up. Yeah, I know you guys are too far away. You got to move down here. Larry will be there. This humidity in Missouri and Illinois is awful. Yeah. I went to basic training July through August in Fort Leonard Wood. It was hot as hell. Yeah. Fort Leonard Wood's Missouri, right? That's Missouri. Yeah. Yeah. You have relatives in Missouri. JT. Yeah. It's bad. It's real bad. Anything below 81. Ching, 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 ching. Yep.
Hey, Les, where do you and Pat live? I'm sure we talked about this, but what state are you guys in?
Like, she doesn't mean psychologically. She means like like geographically, right?
Yeah.
Or physically. She doesn't mean like liquid, solid, or gas.
Okay.
Sorry. It's about 70 degrees inside our house right now. Whoa.
With
no
no
AC
AC.
running. Well, that's
Wow.
because you live in the tundra. You live in the taiga. Larry says, funny, we have two ACs running 24/7. Our electric bill is $140 Canadian per month. What is that? Is that more in American?
Let's see.
One of the downsides living in a larger square foot home is that the electric bill goes up.
Yeah, that's more Canadian. That's 105
Oh,
US.
that's not bad.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's not bad.
That's actually less than what we were at the apartment.
Yeah. Deanne says, I keep mine at 75, but with the storms last week and no power, it was 85 in here, which was even too warm for me.
Yeah, how long were you without
that's-
power? Because
that's
there were
bad.
people out for like 3 or 4 days, right?
It's like,
They had some really bad storms.
you might as well live in
almost-
Florida too. 'Cause
almost
that's like,
tornado-like.
That's like hurricane, post-hurricane kind of.
Yeah,
there.
it was crazy.
Not when you have a lot of insulation like I do. JT's got good insulation. I think this seems like a pretty good, I mean, I think our electric bill is probably not as bad as I thought it was going to be based on the size of the house, and then it's a house and not an apartment.
Right. It's actually probably reasonable.
But it was more than
just-
Larry's.
Yeah.
And it went up probably $100. Something like that.
What?
The electric bill,
It doubled.
it doubled. So, which was a little over $100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's paid.
That's not bad, Stacy. Yes, we live in a rainforest. That's what I thought. Yeah, so you got the humidity, but you just have the cold rainforest. Smack him, Kimber. No, don't read that.
Why am I smacking you?
I don't know.
What did you say?
I don't know.
What did he say? And then I'll do it. Oh,
What did I
okay.
say?
It's his last comment. You're just not there yet.
Oh, he was talking about personal insulation.
I mean, I knew what he was talking about, but I just let you go.
I thought he was talking about his home being insulated. We live in 928 square feet mobile home.
Okay.
So that is small.
Yep.
5 days.
5 days.
5
Wow.
days. I can tell you, Deanne, that I've lost power from post tropical storms. We've never had a hurricane directly at us, but close. And don't think I've ever gone without power for that long.
Yeah, I mean, the last one that came through that actually didn't even come through us, we were out 2.5 days?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we lost
I mean,
partial power for like a week when...
I know when you
what
were
was
in
it,
St. Pete,
Ian or whatever? Irma? Yeah.
I call it Irma-cane.
Irma-cane. That sounds like something you spray on a sunburn. Ooh, that looks painful. Better spray some Irma-cane on it. Les says they live 80 miles north of us.
Oh, so still in Florida.
Yeah.
So northern Florida. I think I knew that. I'm sure we talked about that. I've just said a lot of words since then, and I've now had like some wine.
I wasn't even thinking that way. From October to May, we get huge amounts of rain. Yeah, you got the rainy season. Do you have banana slugs? I probably asked you that. I love banana slugs. You just got out 13,000 watt generator. Gonna get it set up this weekend. Not a moment too soon. Hey, Bon Beanie Ryan. Welcome. That means welcome. 7 days of The Ring. That's what the 5 days comment made me think of. LOL. 7 days The Ring. Is that like the horror movie The Ring? You've lost me on that reference, Stacy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you have that? Is it like a wedding ring? Is it the ring like you know that's the, Oh, you're better at that than me, that's for sure. Stop. Please stop. It's
creepy, isn't it?
It's creepy.
That movie terrified me.
It's either creepy or annoying or both, I think, to everybody. People saying hello. Well, Stacy, it felt like we were dying. Yeah. Have a generator. Les says that we've used.
They used it for half a day last year.
I tried to read that sentence in the middle. Yeah, half a day last year.
Should we get a generator? Is that something we need? Or do we just go without power?
No, we just go to JT's.
Oh, okay. Problem solved. Or we drive up and hang out with Pat and Les.
Let's go to Pat and Les's. I think we're inland far enough. I mean, JT's further inland than us, but I think that we're in a subdivision. We're not like in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, but our patio floods.
Yeah, but that's not what's going to make the electric go out.
Well, that's true.
I think we'll be okay. I don't think we're going to go without power for like too long here. Whoops, I missed one. The horror movie The Ring. When you read 5 days, it just reminded me of that horror movie. I haven't seen that in a while. I don't remember.
I saw it in theaters, and I was
the girl doing that thing you did. So
yeah, it scared me. I don't do scary movies well. I saw it in theaters, and the guys next to me were laughing at me the entire time because I was like,
it's kind of what she looked like during fireworks too, JT, isn't it? That she insisted on.
They weren't as bad when they were in the front yard.
No.
I think it was proximity.
And the fact that there was a tree right above them.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be without power for a week again. Fair play. Yeah, come to JT's, he says. Okay, so we're good. Let's
Okay.
go to JT's. Good. Use our generator to run 2 refrigerators and a few lights. Nice.
Nice.
I'll tell you, 5 days with no power, internet, and spotty cell service. I was absolutely pricing generators. Yeah,
I believe that.
But they're all sold out. When you're at that point, you can't find one.
And I saw the pictures of Junie. Like, she was probably hating that too.
Oh yeah, that's the thing I worry about is the animals.
Yeah.
Even the herps, even the reptiles, like some of them have heat tolerance.
Well, like the geckos.
Yeah, geckos are super sensitive.
Yeah.
We had no power for over 5 days last hurricane, and we were in Lakeland.
Yeah, because it came right over and
that's right.
destroyed Lakeland.
Yeah. So you never know. We could get hit pretty hard. I forgot about that.
And then they come to us.
Yeah. One of us is going to be okay. You guys could always cool down here down under, just saying, yeah.
Yeah, it'll cost a little more.
We
could probably buy a generator for less than that.
Probably buy 2 with the way airline tickets are right now.
Not that I don't want to do that.
No, absolutely want to. It's amazing the amount of power outages and how long they last for you folks. The most I have waited us maybe a few hours. Yeah, but that's because you don't have winds like taking out infrastructure. And you have rainforests that protect you from that. If we left our plants alone, we wouldn't have as much severe problems either.
Yeah.
We'd still have problems, though. It's not the solution to everything. That's why you buy one now. That's right. You have to preemptively get that generator. Sean, they can't figure out the temperatures. True that. Same here, Larry. So, there we go.
You gonna drink all that wine?
Well, it's open.
I was just kidding.
Oh. I'm ready for my third refill.
Les says
second
our
refill.
generator is only 6,800 watts. We looked at generators one time, right?
Not really.
I mean, we like
Seriously.
glanced at them, saw
You
the
wanna know this
prices,
or
and
you want me to
said,
kill it?
"You can have it."
Okay.
Because if I drink too much, I'll fall asleep, and you know that.
Fair.
So it's, yeah. I don't know. We were at like Lowe's or you made a mess. Yeah, that's a way to take care of that.
I mean, look at that. You can't even tell.
Yeah, until it's sticky
No, it's fine.
and the bugs come out.
It's fine.
I really like this mouse.
Okay.
I might have to get a mouse like that for work. I have a similar keyboard and mouse at work, wireless, and it's very cute. It's purple, but it's not like it was like cheapish from Amazon. And the letter N only sometimes works. So there's many times that I have to go back and like fix what I've written because the N's are missing. Some of the other letters are starting to do it now too, but it's primarily the N. So a lot of times, like I'll send an email and somebody will read it and they're like, "What is that?" Like something or other, Christia school. Because
You type in a nan a lot or something? Hitting that N too much?
I don't know, the N just has stopped working.
Larry says, Matt, the amount of wine you drank, I would be drunk. Really? I'm kind of a lightweight these days. It's SJT. Seriously? I can picture Sean saying
Oh
this.
yeah.
Seriously? You Americans take the temp, multiply by 2 and add 30. Yeah, that's advanced math right there. We haven't, look, Sean, let's be real. America has not been able to figure out how to switch to metrics. Do you think we can do basic math problems?
So 11 times 2 is 22, plus 30 is 52.
Mm-hmm.
But how do you do it the other way? 52 minus 30
I don't know.
is 22 divided by 2 is 11. That's just too much.
Meg says, nowhere to set up a generator in my 400 square foot apartment. Goes out. I got a lot of books and flashlights.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not too hot. Then you just go hang out in Mr. Paul's cab.
I mean, she's used to 41 degrees or 41.
That's true. But it can get hot. I mean,
Did I read 41 somewhere? Why did I say 41? I don't know.
Larry's wanting to know what the prices are for these generators, 6,800 and 1,300 watt generators. Les says bought ours years ago and gets serviced every couple of years. Always best to test it before hurricane season. I bet. Yeah. That's the thing. If we're talking about generators, let's just say be careful. If you're using a generator, I'm assuming that Les and JT know this already, but you can't say it too many times, right? Don't put it somewhere where that gas is going to come in and kill you. So be careful. If you're using a generator out there, make sure you read the instruction manual.
I love the next
properly.
comment. I have no idea why or what was missed or why it was said.
Purple is my favorite color.
That's like totally something that I would do. Like we're talking about generators. I like purple. I also like purple.
That's what. Yeah, that's usually you say that's your favorite. Well, sometimes you say it's green, but
I mean, I say green's my favorite color, but I often I often purchase purple things.
she likes the color green, but the color purple.
Shut up.
My mom says our power was out for 5 hours 2 weeks ago. Joe was just heading over to the barn to get our generator, and the power came on. Well, that's called Murphy is your patron saint. Murphy's Law. You know Murphy's Law?
I've
not
heard
the
of
not the skate punk band, but the actual physics
Murphy's
law.
Law. Yeah.
whatever can go wrong will go wrong. I think that's is that Murphy's Law? I think that's Murphy's Law. I don't know. By generator, I believe 20 years ago paid under 500 for it. Just have to keep it maintained. There you go. Yeah, now that generator is probably like $2,000. Oh, Kimbra, seriously, subtract 30 and divide by 2.
So here's the thing, Sean.
Seriously,
Half a bottle of wine
seriously.
or a quarter bottle of wine or a third a bottle of wine, you know,
But
yeah.
yeah, they are thousands from what I saw.
Yeah.
Dan says, yeah.
Yeah.
I like jets. Is that just a random thing?
I am loving this.
As long as it's not the Jets, because I'm a Dolphins fan, so we can't have that. That was brilliant, actually. And it makes sense from you, because Air Force less. I mean, come on. Yeah. 6,500 watts was $1,000. We just bought it in the spring. Okay, there you go. My mom's got a current pricing for the Lynn, Missouri area, Jeff City, Missouri area. That's pretty cheap, less. Yeah, but that was a while back. So you said your mouse was purple. Oh, you should have just ran with it, Anita. You should have been like, no, I just said that randomly. Larry's getting in on it. I like sharks. I like sharks too, Larry. Sharks are cool.
I'm so happy.
I'm a big fan of sharks. Did you guys see the Crocs I'm getting? They're like on order. They're like Croc skin.
Should I get them
Crocs?
other ones?
Yeah, there's pink ones that she
well,
wants.
they're
and
like coral color.
They're
They're on sale, right?
50% off.
Were they on the
They're like
Crocs?
$20 or something like that.
Oh, okay.
JT says the 13,000 watt one was $1,490. Okay. I mean, you know what? When you're sitting there on day 3 without power, $1,490. Let's just round it up.
Where are
$1,500 doesn't sound bad at all. You're like $1,500 to get my electricity back? Oh yeah. Take my money. Even if I don't have it, just take it. Put it on credit.
Well, that's real weird. Where are they?
They only showed up after I bought mine.
Here, so look at this. When I type in Croc skin, they're right here. Look, you see them?
Oh, yeah.
But when I click on that, they're not there.
Oh, I wonder if they sold out. Because they only had the one size.
I should have gotten them.
Well,
Are you upset with me?
no, because now I just have them. Anita says that's why you're my girl.
Purple Croc,
Kimbra,
blonde Millie.
you have toes and fingers, including Matt's. Any excuse will do. To be fair, I was the one complaining about math, but yes, that is true. But we have 3 people.
Why are we talking about 3 people?
To split the cost, maybe?
I don't know. You know what? Honestly, I have no idea the last few things you've said. The last thing I remember was I love sharks.
I like sharks.
I like sharks.
I like sharks too. Cruise talk, that sounds really cheap. So it's 25 degrees Celsius here using your calculations, or 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Look at that, Meg. See, Meg is one of the smart ones, so she's able
It's
to
because
do the
she
math.
reads a lot.
It's because she reads a lot. Is she smart because she reads a lot, or does she read a lot because she's smart?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, speaking of books,
But purple is the best color, Anita says.
well, yeah. I was trying to say something, but I got distracted. My toes are webbed, which works for snorkeling.
Come on, she's very genetically similar to you. Do you have webbed toes?
Don't look.
You say that like I think it was a bad thing.
So, speaking of books, when we were organizing some of our bookshelves, Matt has the How to Train Your Dragon book. And I'm like, oh, I want to read that. And I grabbed it and I put it by the bed. And I haven't touched it since. But I,
mean,
do want to read
that's
it.
a thick book.
I did actually. well, I've been watching Holes, which is like a great movie, but one of my favorite books growing up in school. And after watching it, I think I'm gonna read the book again
There's no
because
such thing as a yellow spider lizard.
it's a bearded dragon.
Not venomous.
But they also talk about
technically,
rattlesnakes.
bearded dragons could technically be considered venomous.
Like Tia,
Not as venomous
like
as Tia.
Cholula,
Not as venomous as Cholula. But technically speaking, venom is just
like
saliva.
Guinness.
No, I haven't heard about snakes, but I have heard specifically bearded dragons' saliva has the proper proteins to technically be considered a venom, but not, but completely negligible because I don't know if that's the right word, but not like it couldn't do any harm to humans. It wouldn't have an impact on humans, but venom is just specialized spit. So, yeah. All right. Larry
Larry.
has webbed toes also. I was sleeping in my truck so I could have AC and CPAP so I could work.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. My mom says, when you have 4 freezers full of meat, you need to get the power on. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. That would be a big investment.
We
for
talked
us.
about getting a little freezer for our mice.
Yeah. Yeah, because that would be a hit. Like if we lost
Yeah.
power,
And
we've got
lost
like
that.
we've got like $150 worth of.
Oh, we got
rodents in our
a lot
freezer.
of rodents. Yeah,
Yeah,
that would suck.
Matt. Now you have to cancel your order since Kimber can't get that. Oh no. Those Crocs are coming.
Well,
to
look
me.
on your phone and see if they show up
All right,
again,
I'll look and see.
and then I'll keep clicking. Larry says, "Cruise talk. I use CPAP. It's a bugger when no power." Sean says, "If it's 80 where you are, Meg." And
It is. I
3
think that's
people
about
without
right.
power, and everyone gets pissy. Les says, had a brand new house built on 5 acres of land 45 years
Oh.
ago, under 30,000, but
Oh.
enough of how things were in the old days,
Wow.
and gas was 25 cents a gallon in Maine.
Oh yeah, they're not showing up on mine anymore either. I'm sorry.
Meg loved Holes. Oh, I loved Holes so much. And I sometimes at work I'll open up my iPad and just put something on, usually from Disney Plus, just to kind of be in the background because I haven't watched it in a while and I'm like, "Oh, I should watch this Disney thing again," but not fully watch it because I'm actually doing work as well. And Holes was the one that I chose. My boss told me not having power shouldn't have made any difference with losing food, as all I eat is dry cereal, but my pup had rotisserie chicken in there. Oh no.
Wait, we just had a conversation about your family cooking.
Yeah.
And the comment with Deanne was that she doesn't cook just like the rest of the ladies in your family, except for the dog. She cooks for the dog. So that just verifies the whole conversation.
Well, the
there.
rotisserie chicken probably came from Walmart
Oh, that's true.
because that's
true.
where I'd buy my rotisserie chicken.
Yes. That's true.
So, Kimber and Matt, do you have all your plans done for the wedding? No.
I mean, we're on track.
We're working on it.
I'd say we're not behind.
So, we just booked my hair and makeup. So, that's good.
And mine.
Yeah, and Matt's.
Mine was much cheaper.
Free. Are you gonna have it done, or are you just gonna shave your?
My head?
Yeah.
I shave my head.
So you're just gonna do it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine. Okay.
Nobody needs to see a bald spot.
And I talked to my mom today about my flowers, my bouquet. So as far as, luckily for like booking on the cruise, it's kind of like a package deal. So it comes with, they take care of like flowers and cake, and I guess that's kind of it. Because we're not doing a reception. So it's pretty basic. I am going to have my own bouquet.
Bucket.
And, bucket.
Bucket. Mrs. Bouquet.
Bouquet.
Mrs. Bucket.
But I'm going to wait for those until Matt gets his outfit picked out because I'm going to match the color of some of the flowers to his tie.
It's going to be teal, probably. Maybe coral. Probably teal.
Yeah. So I'm going to basically decide kind of what I want it to look like and then get the color added into it. And then we're thinking about doing maybe the sand ceremony. So we need to get that piece figured out. And then there is a little bit of paperwork to like make decisions on like what we want our specific like wording to be, like if we want special words for them to say or us to say,
Right.
and that sort of thing. And then like the cake flavor choice, because
Oh,
they'll
we
have
get a
it.
flavor choice?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, I've already picked it. No, I'm just kidding.
It's interesting because you can't make decisions on anything else. Like you're always like, I don't know, what do you?
Yeah, but when it comes to flavors, I know what I like.
Oh, okay.
Don't you know what I like?
Chocolate.
There you go. That was hard. With strawberry filling.
Okay.
Are you okay with that?
Sure. Yeah.
Good?
I'm good. Whatever you want, dear.
Yeah, so that's kind of it. I've got my dress. I'm just waiting for it to come in so we can do final fittings. I've got my shoes. I do still need to try them on and make sure that they fit. Matt still needs his outfit, but we've got to get back on the diet, and then he'll go do that.
Well, yeah. And then when we tried to get it, they were like, "You're
way too early."
Don't get it yet. Don't get it yet." So we're like, "Okay, we won't get it
That's
yet."
pretty much it. We're just waiting for RSVPs to come in.
RSVP.
The cruise itself is fully booked, so nobody else is coming on the cruise.
Unless you kill somebody.
Yeah.
Don't do that. It's
No.
not nice.
But there are still some people that could come, just RSVP, ceremony. There
Yeah.
we go.
Yep.
So there's that. That's where we are with the wedding. Did I miss anything?
No.
Okay. Our gas is $1.99 a liter, which is around $6 US. Ooh, that's a lot.
Yeah. But they get free health care, so.
We started watching Top Gun Maverick this evening. Love that movie.
Oh, okay.
Hey, it's Michael Ann.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, Michael Ann.
You know what, Michael Ann? I think you're really cool, and I think we should talk more often.
Well,
I
because Michael Ann is one of our friends from YouTube that would definitely appreciate the Dungeons and Dragons and dining room that
Yeah.
we have set up that Ed graciously.
But I
signed
she posts stuff all the time, or I'll see her on lives once in a while and stuff. And I'm like, man, I want to be friends with Michael Ann, but then I don't do anything.
because she's a nerd like us.
Yeah,
Like I mean, there are a lot of nerds like us, but she's a nerd in a way that most other people. But, I
Right.
mean, Scott is a nerd like us.
Yes.
In that respect,
yeah.
but yeah, we're nerds
So-
like other people in other ways. But
Michael Ann, let's talk
Yeah.
more often. That's kind of what I'm trying to say here. Also, I'm much more chatty because I've been wined. I do cook for the dog. I made her crockpot rice, chicken, veggies to enhance her dog food. I eat dry honeycomb.
it's priorities.
Let's see. Such a wonderful the pit bull. Good answer, Matt.
That was a yes tier one, I think.
Eric.
Hey, Eric.
Hey, Eric. Dress is a strange way to say overall.
No Meg.
Meg, we should talk more often too. Just saying.
Larry's saying teal.
Why are we talking about
I
teal?
know that's my favorite color because it's like the color of the Caribbean.
Oh, your tie should be teal, not coral.
Yeah,
Got it.
That's probably where it's
Yeah.
going to go. I do like the color coral, oranges, stuff like that.
We did the sand ceremony of ours. Loved
cool.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I really like the idea of the sand ceremony. It looks really cool.
We just want to make sure it doesn't get messed up in transit afterwards.
Yeah. But I told Matt that if it does get messed up, we'll just redo it here at home and keep it somewhere. Which I know kind of,
It doesn't take the mystique out of it.
I don't think so because because we did it.
Yeah.
We'll have done it. So it's there. The thing happened, and if it gets messed up, we'll just fix it.
Okay. All right. Somebody just tuned in. We're talking about the sand ceremony. So.
There's only one set of special words you need to say: yes or I do. That is it. Did somebody say kill somebody? Oh, we talking about murder now? We should chat more often, right? Let's make that happen. More like I'm gonna say that now, and then I'm probably not gonna do it later. So please do that, and then I will do that too.
Reminder.
Yeah.
You're not that drunk. You'll remember it.
No,
had,
but
like,
I do this thing where
couple
like
glasses of wine.
I'm like I need to talk to these people more often, and I need to do this, and then I never talk to somebody.
That's called being human, I think.
Yeah, but I don't like it. So let's fix it. Eric's saying hi to people. What is the sand ceremony? So the sand ceremony is like this glass container, and then there's two other glass containers of like different colored sands, and you pour them in together, and then it makes a pretty one big glass container that says like Matt and Kimber, they love each other.
The sand mixes, but it kind of stays separate.
It's like that sand art kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it's cute, and it's
These are the days of
it's
our
like
lives.
two separate lives come together as one, even though he's been with me since he started dating me. I mean, you moved in 2 days.
Sure,
Yeah.
I did,
Anyway, you should be friends with Michael Ann. She's awesome. I know.
Oh, yeah. And Meg is also a nerd like us.
I already said that I wanted to talk to Meg more. Did you
Yes.
miss that?
No, but I'm just saying, like, when we were talking about Michael Ann being in
Oh
that-
yeah, Meg is
in that
also
genre.
like I feel like I could really
And
like
Meg's also like a punk
connect
rock
with
person
you.
like me.
I mean,
so-
same with Anita. Like she texts me once in a while, and I said when we got off this cruise, I was like, I'm gonna text her every day, and I don't, and that's because I don't think about it. But it's not because I don't want to.
because she's an awful human being.
No, it's because I have a busy life.
Nerds control
Stop
the
it.
world. Yes, they do. But we got to make sure the right nerds control.
Nerds control the world. Aw, shucks.
Aw.
Sandy, like in a traditional wedding. Oh, okay, we said that.
Explaining
Got it.
the
Just make sure that
the
word
sand
obey is not
ceremony.
in there. I mean, Matt can obey me. I need to
No.
message you guys and Meg for some stuff soon in these. Good. I'd like to hear from you. That's why Kimber and I get along so well. That I should talk to people more often and then don't. Yeah, I mean, we spent time on the cruise and then we got off the cruise and I feel like we don't talk. And it's not because I don't want to. I think it's not going to work. It's not real, Crystal. Yeah, I just feel like I would probably have a lot more like closer friends if I actually talked to them.
yeah.
And
That's
it's not
definitely-
because I don't want to. I just am heartless. No, I'm just kidding. I just forget. That
Just
sounds
to say
great.
She's a sociopath.
We will be
But
at the
you can
wedding.
work
Work
with
won't
that.
let me have the time off. Well, JT, that's unacceptable, but I accept it.
Yeah.
Smack Matt again, Kimbra. I'm gonna drink.
If it was up to JT, like I would have to like file for like spousal abuse.
Gone.
Gone in 60 minutes.
For our ceremony, we had our whole party pour a little bit of sand into
Yeah.
the vase. You know what I want?
It's cool.
I've been thinking. Well, that's not true. I just thought. I haven't been thinking at all.
And by I've been thinking, I mean in the last 10 seconds.
Well, because we've looked at like some different things on Amazon for the sand ceremony. Don't laugh, I haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah, okay.
I've looked at some different things on Amazon for the sand ceremony, and then I've thought, oh, well, we could make one ourselves. But you know what I really want? I would like your mom to paint one for us.
Oh, that'd be cool. All right, Mom.
That's what I want.
Challenge accepted, even though I'm accepting it for you.
How do you feel about that?
Like a glass container.
Uh-huh.
And she
Well,
paints
like
something
I've
on it.
seen some that are like those, I'm going to say, you know those like brick-like glass where people like can put lights in
Yeah.
it or something? Like one of those?
She knows all about the glass bricks.
Yeah, the glass brick things. She could paint on that pretty easily, I think. And we can come up with something, or she can come up with something. She's clever.
Yeah.
But I would like your mom to do that.
Okay, Mom, you heard.
Can you do that?
You heard it here.
And then,
if your internet is
and then
working.
it's more special than
Or on
just
the
buying
replay.
something off of Amazon.
That's true. I
Because I was
completely-
like,
concur.
I was like, oh, we can Cricut something,
Look
but
at that. You went from sociopath to emotionally engaged, just like that.
Cruise Talk, I think we are all just wanting to see someone smack.
Oh,
Kimbra, the look says it all. I don't know what the look is, but
which one?
the one for murder.
Oh,
I just got all squirrely and forgot whatever I had planned to do.
Just don't be the squirrel that eats her bird food because she will smack you if you're that squirrel.
I mean, I really like squirrels and I do give them corn, but they need to get off of my bird feeder. The bird feeder was very popular last
Not
night.
a squirrel feeder, it's a bird feeder. What if the squirrel put on like feathers? Would you let it eat the bird feed?
Yes, if it could put on feathers for me, I would let that happen.
Like a feather boa?
Yes.
It'd be a fabulous squirrel. I want to see a fabulous squirrel. That's like my goal in life now. Is to
We
see a
all
fabulous
tend to
squirrel.
get too busy with life and forget to stay in touch with people. Yeah.
Yes. And the important thing is not to take it personally because chances are that other person is doing the same thing.
You know what, Matt? I just realized I totally took over the mouse. Would you like it back?
No, you go for it. You're doing
Great.
great.
Life does get in the way. Indeed, it does.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
Life finds a way. Yeah.
Da-da-da,
You know me so- okay. Kimbra, free run watch helps you to talk. I mean, if it's got.
The wine is assisting her verbal skills this evening, isn't it?
Do you want me to stop?
No, I don't. I absolutely
And he
don't
says,
want you to
life
stop.
happens and time gets away from you in the evenings, but that doesn't change our bond we made. And again, I love the color purple. I love you so much, Anita.
You mean the movie or do you mean the color purple? both.
Purple rain.
Or Prince or the artist formerly known as...
Oh, you sent me a message on 4th of July, and it just made me so happy because I got that, and I was like, man, I need to talk to her more. And then, of course, I haven't messaged you since. But I do appreciate that. I love that you think of me, and I do think of you. I just don't do anything about it because I'm pathetic. Give me suggestions of what to paint on it. Great, we'll do. I wanted to see a squirrel on your bird feeder. Well,
that's
come
easy.
on over because it
Easily
happens
done.
all the time.
Easily done. You're more likely to see a squirrel than a bird.
You need to find something to distract the squirrels. May I suggest arts and crafts? So remember that time
That's
when I
nuts,
said, hey,
Meg.
Meg, we need to talk more often? That's nuts. Arts and crafts. I'm going to set up a tiny little art thing for the squirrels. What if we put, what's your thing called that you put art on that is in the way all the time?
An easel?
We're going to put the easel outside and put squirrel-sized paintbrushes out there and let the squirrels do arts and crafts, painting.
Okay.
I mean, at least it'll go to
I
use.
mean, Bob Ross had a squirrel, pet squirrel.
Did he really?
Yeah, he had a little, like, he's famous for his little pet squirrel. You didn't know that?
No.
Come on. It's Bob Ross trivia. Come on.
Maybe I should name my squirrels. There's 3 of them.
Can you tell them apart?
There's 3 of them.
No. That means no.
I don't know if all 3 of them eat the bird feeder stuff or if it's 1 or 2, but there are 3 that often play together in the trees. Try some slinkies on the pole. Yeah, I have to buy those first. So right now I'm just yelling at the squirrels. You have a Cricut. We have the Cricut 3 Maker.
Oh, nice.
Oh, cool. We just have the, Air 2?
Cricut Air 2.
Air
Or
2.
Is it the Cricut Air 1?
I'm out of here setting up for a live. Well,
Cheers.
peace, man. See ya later,
Have some
Sean.
Vegemite.
No squirrels, just woodpeckers when we are over. Oh, yeah, I finally saw that woodpecker. It was a red-bellied woodpecker. You
After she
also saw a
smacked it.
titmouse.
That's right.
Yesterday there were 2 titmouses.
They're usually in pairs.
Hello. Well, we have our Friday nights, and I love you too.
Aww.
Aww. Set out some ink, acorns, and paper as well for the lazy squirrels. Oh, I'm going to do this and take a picture for you. Sean, we are about to meditate. We'll be in a little late for your live. It's definitely George. George is eating the feed. You know what?
George.
I don't doubt that. And one day I'm going to find out if it's actually George or Georgia that's doing it.
Georgia. Sweet Georgia.
Oh, yeah, the titmouse.
Oh, yeah. How could you forget about the
It's
titmouse?
the tufted titmouse, to be
Whoa.
specific.
It's no pushover. It's tough. Ted.
The tufted, yeah. Yesterday there was a couple cardinals, actually
Yeah.
just one cardinal, some titmouses.
Titmice?
Are they called titmice or are they called titmouses?
I don't know.
Because they're called the titmouse.
I don't know.
There were a lot of birds. That was a very popular feeder yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And today it just rained. But it's like more than half gone again, which is probably from the squirrels. George the squirrel.
George up the squirrels. I don't have the rest of the lyrics.
Climbing up that tree.
Yeah, there you go.
Haha.
Oh,
Hello, Moonlight Adventures. That's
hey,
Josh,
Moonlight
right?
Adventures. Yeah, it's Josh.
Hello, hello.
Hello, Bon Beanie.
I blame my comments on a mango white claw. And I blame my reactions on the San Sebastian white red wine.
White? Red wine? No, it's just red.
Red.
Premium red wine from all the way from St. Augustine, Florida,
I'd like to go there again. Can we do that for my birthday?
in October.
That's the month.
Maybe we can look into it. Possibility.
Better late than never. Been editing. Well, I'll
good.
accept it. Thank you for
Yeah.
coming in.
Yeah,
What is a titmouse?
it's a bird.
It's a bird.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's see if we can. Will you type in titmouse? Tufted titmouse?
I'm afraid what this is going to bring up.
That's why you put tufted in front of it. Okay, or don't put tufted in front of it. Here you go.
Oh my gosh! No, that's actually okay. Close that. All right. Hey. Oh, it's trying to get you to download Merlin.
I have Merlin. I just want to see the bird.
Go to images.
Images.
There you go. That's a Wikipedia one. There you go.
That's
right.
fine. We're gonna do
you-
open image in new tab.
I don't know if you can.
That's fine. I can do this.
Okay.
Just let me do it.
All right. Fair enough. I don't know if that's. Oh, there we go.
I know how this works.
There it
this is a tufted titmouse.
Yes. They're cute little birds.
Very cute little birds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like them very much. Whew. Okay. Hi, Paul. Hi, Meg. Hi.
So again, if anybody has just
Mango
joined us
white clown
and has
claw
not heard,
sounds delish.
obviously we're not doing technically the cruisathon tonight. If you want to donate though to Helping Hands for Cruising, we always welcome donations to Helping Hands for Cruising. We will officially be doing the Helping Hands for Cruising cruisathon starting on August 25th. It will run for, I believe, 2 days.
Oh, it's
currently.
like the evening of the 25th into the 26th.
Yep.
Yep.
And depending on what kind of people that want to participate, so if you know people that have a YouTube channel that want to participate, let us know. Let them know, and we'll extend it if we have to, because that would be good.
Yeah.
But yeah, and Down Under Cruiser will be coming on in about 17 minutes, and
That's also Australia time.
they will be doing a pre-cruisathon. So
JT says St. Augustine is a cool town. I love St. Augustine.
gotta go when it's cooler though, like because it's hot,
Yeah.
but it is a cool town.
Larry says must go. Have a great night. Good night,
Good
Larry.
night, Larry. Thanks for coming by, bud.
Beautiful titmouse. Haha.
What a little beauty.
Oh, how cute indeed. Cool blue legs and feet.
Hmm.
Yeah, they are super cool.
Did you get those, Mom? Did you get those up in
Yes,
Missouri?
that's how I learned about them.
Oh, because she told you. what it
Because
was.
yep,
Okay.
because we saw them while we were up there,
Okay.
and then I learned them.
Then you learned them. You absorbed the information.
Yes, thank
There
you,
we go.
Meg. Donate to Helping Hands for Cruising, so we can send people on cruises. Oh,
Adobe's trying to update apps. Thanks, Adobe.
so we've been on here for an hour and a half. How much
Yes.
longer would you like to
I
do
think,
this?
I think we should probably peace out because we want to give people a chance to
go to the
go
bathroom,
do whatever, and then if they're going to go on to Down Under
eat
Cruises,
a snack, have some Oreos.
yeah,
I recommend Oreos.
just because you don't have any.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Kimbra, just like saying it. And yeah, we have them here. Used to see them all the time with Paps.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
I need to put my hummingbird feeder back out. I got a thing to get the ants to go away, but the hummingbirds never came. It was just other birds and squirrels. So it might be too hot or something. What are you singing?
I'm humming. You probably just need to keep it like fresh sugar water in there
Yeah,
for
that's
a
a-
prolonged period of time so they can find it.
Yeah, that's
That'd
a
be my
lot of
guess.
work.
I
I mean, I can
yeah,
do
hard
it.
work
It's
pays
just,
off.
it's just a
That's-
lot.
It's kind of the reality of life.
Yum Oreos, indeed. We have lots of them here. Yep,
Oreos?
titmouse.
Oh,
Snacking on Tim Tams on World Chocolate
Oh.
Day. Oh.
Tim Tams are hard to come by in
Good
Florida.
night, guys. Good
Good
night.
night.
Good night.
Good night. Good day.
Crackers and cream cheese. Did
Yum.
you try it? Oh, that
No.
sounds really good.
I've done like jalapeno pepper jelly and
Hop on,
cream
hop
cheese.
off trolley tour in St. Augustine is cool. Yes, we
Yeah.
did that.
And we got it for free because the aquarium we have like a deal.
Yeah, so with the aquarium, we get a lot of things in St. Augustine for,
We like going there in the fall and doing like the ghost tours and stuff because
yeah.
it's like a fun old creepy town to do ghost tours in.
Good day from the greatest park in the world. Good day.
Well, good day. What is the greatest park in the world?
Love St. Augustine.
Mm.
Night all. Have a safe weekend. Good
you,
night,
Les.
Les.
Thank you guys
Pat,
for
if
hanging
you're
out.
there-
Yeah, thank you for hanging out.
That was lots of fun, and I'm glad that you like jets.
Just not the Jets.
Right.
Well, we will
You
do
want
that.
to do the ghost tours? Well, we should do like a
Yeah.
trip to
We'll
St.
do like
Augustine. That would
like
be
a
fun.
long weekend or
And JT
something.
can drive.
We'll drive to your place. Yeah, it's a good time. It's a good time.
Canada's Wonderland. Aha.
Oh, I am not familiar, but that is intriguing. Or is that just Canada in general? Are you just speaking of Canada in general as a park, or is that an actual place? Because I'm not theme park smart enough to know that.
So October is going to be really busy
It might be
because we just talked about,
a Halloween party, and now you're planning a St. Augustine trip.
yeah, I want to go to St. Augustine for my birthday weekend. And then we're talking about a Halloween party. And Courtney's wedding is the weekend before my birthday. So I might have to go to Indiana.
Oh,
I'm up in the air on that.
okay.
Um,
Well, I'll go to St. Augustine while you're at the wedding.
no. Leave the feeder out. Refresh sugar water every 3 days. Yeah.
See?
I've got some blackout cake Oreos.
Oh,
Oh.
intriguing.
JT said, deal, I'll drive. Good.
There you go. That is an actual park. Okay,
Oh, cool.
cool.
Canada's Wonderland is an actual theme park near Toronto.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay. Very nice.
I'd like to go to Canada
I
sometime.
would too. I am very.
If Canada
Intrigued by
wasn't so
Canada.
cold,
I'd move.
I'd
there.
be all
That's
about
it.
living
Oh,
there.
yeah, yeah.
But Canada gets too
I
cold
like
for
the
me.
Canadians. They're very polite.
I also like the Canadians,
Mm-hmm.
which is why Michael Ann and I should be more friendly. More friendly. That sounds weird.
More friendly.
More talky.
talky.
All right. Are you ready to end this puppy?
I am ready. That's right, eh? Okay.
Minnesota is basically
Oh, you're
Canada,
pretty much in. You're pretty much in Canada there.
just with U.S. laws
Okay.
and crap.
Sorry. Sorry about that accent there. Just making it worse.
All right, guys. We are going to get off of here. Go watch the Down Under Cruisers. Oh, Todd.
Todd, what are you doing coming in right when we're
They're
about to
packing
get off?
for a cruise, landing in Orlando tomorrow.
What? Why didn't you tell us? We
What
go to
time?
Orlando.
Because we could go to Orlando
You
tomorrow.
cruising out of
Canaveral?
Canaveral? I'm assuming you're cruising out of Canaveral.
Yeah.
So,
All right. Good night, guys.
good night. Cheers.
Have a great weekend. Go watch the Down Under Cruisers. Rewatch us because we're cool. Hit the thumbs up. I don't usually promote that stuff, but I'm going to do it today. And goodbye. Good night.
Good night, everybody. Have a fantastic week.
And seize the day.